Welcome, Scorpio and Scorpio cross watchers, to your reading for this week. So we have the King of Cups with the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Um, Somebody hurt you. It's possible that they could have hurt someone close to you, but I feel like there's this energy of um, it's like fury. It doesn't necessarily feel like it's the sadness has hit yet. It's more like the audacity of this person. It's not even like to the point where you're looking at it like, how do they think they could get away with this? I feel like you're looking at it more like, how dare you? Can we get some clarity on that for Scorpio? So we have the Hierophant reversed. Somebody got hung out to dry, and I feel like whatever it was that happened, that it can't be reversed. You know, sometimes people do crappy things, but there's still an opportunity to, take a couple steps back and rework things. Somebody really got screwed over here, and I feel like it feels almost like the initial, not necessarily shock or confusion. It's more like, I want to say almost like, I wanted to say like bewilderment, but it's not quite that. It feels like it's, you're surprised that something this vile could come out of somebody like that, right? It's like you didn't really know that they had that much. Like maybe you didn't like this person, but you certainly didn't think they had that in them. It's that type of an energy. I feel like there's a little bit of disillusionment there in that, like, you picked up on something. And I feel like you may go through this little short phase of like almost blaming yourself for not picking up on it. But I feel like this person really tricked actually a lot of people. You may have felt that there was some undercurrent of this person being whatever they are. But I don't, excuse me, trying to clear my throat, not in your ear. That's not working, is what it is. Sorry, sorry about that, Scorpio. So, I feel like your heart really goes out to whoever it was that got messed around here. There's a little bit of an element of you feeling like this person was kind of playing with fire in the first place. It's almost like you're looking at it like the person that got messed around, they, like, based on the situation, they must have known that something could easily go left. But based off of the person that eventually messed them around, it's like even that fooled you a little bit, right? So I feel like you're able to see both sides of the coin, if that makes sense. It kind of feels like there isn't much that you can do to stop the humiliation to whoever it was that got messed around. It's almost like, somebody put something on their seat and they sat in it, and then you're in this energy where you're watching your person or your friend having to walk out of the cafeteria with, mashed potatoes all over their pants or something like that, right? It's that, obviously that's not going to be the situation, but it's that type of an energy where you're like, I wish this wasn't happening and I want to do something, but there's like, that's really just not possible. There isn't anything to be done. Oh no. Scorpio, your person still thinks they can turn this around. I feel like your person is looking at it like they still have options. This is still going to be fine. They seem to be in denial right now. I feel like it's almost like it hasn't quite hit them yet. I feel like that also is where this kind of like that same type of energy is coming off of you, because it's like if something bad has happened to somebody and they only kind of like it's happened but they don't get it, they don't get what it means, and you're sitting here like, I know what that means. It's that energy of your heart going out to them because you know that that's going to hurt when it finally, when the other shoe drops, when they get it. I feel like that's made you pretty angry. Like the entire thing has made you pretty angry. It's almost like it seems to be new, so you haven't quite got to the point where you even have pushed that anger in a specific direction. It's like you're angry on based off of like principle of what happened here in the first place, that your person was treated that way. It's like no one's perfect, but this person did not deserve to be treated that way. Obviously, they didn't expect it, but it's like the type of person that this is. Maybe they are a little too nice. They overextend themselves to people, but like this is too much. Can we get? Yeah, see, it's so the Seven of Wands usually talks about fighting, what you feeling like you have to defend what you have built. So it's like you're not quite there yet. I do feel like you may do something about this situation when the time comes, but right now it's almost like you haven't had enough time to process it, to sort out what that's going to be. You seem to be hoping that this person that messed your friend around is going to come to you and ask for something. They may not know how strongly you feel about your friend or partner or what have you, right? It feels more that it's like, it may be romantic, it doesn't necessarily feel that way. It feels more that it could be like a family member or a close friend, one of those sorts of, maybe your immediate family, maybe not, but it doesn't feel like it's, I'm not picking up on any romantic sort of vibe from you. There's also this element of like, this person had no right to take advantage of, your person's good nature. Like, it's just not right. It doesn't sit right with you. It's not just. So, I was going to say, what about this person? Oh, it's complicated. So, this person messed your friend around, and are you stuck in the middle? Is it possible that it's between the issues between two people that you know? I feel like the person that messed your person around, it's one of those people that like, you know them, but they don't know you. You know what I'm saying? And they do seem to be suffering too, and I feel like you know that. But it's like, but then they should know, from your perspective, you're looking at it like, if they've also experienced a loss and betrayal and so on and so forth, then they should know better. They should know exactly what they're doing. Just because they're going through something doesn't give them carte blanche to go around and hurt everybody else. And I feel like you're looking at it like this is a lesson they need to learn, while keeping your distance. Like, it doesn't feel like you're involved in any of that sort of thing. I just feel like you're looking at it like, you seem to feel that they don't really deserve what they were able to hang on to here. Yikes. Any advice? Advice for Scorpio? Advice or anything Scorpio needs to know? Ace of Wands with the Hermit. So the Ace of Wands talks about, all the aces are new beginnings, right? But it's that potential. It means it's being offered. It doesn't necessarily mean that you will or will not take it, right? It's only once it hits the 2 that things have started to like move along. So I feel like in the midst of all of this, there is an offer that will be coming your way, and I'm kind of feeling like you might not really even notice it if you're too focused on this other situation. And it does feel like if that is the case, it may kind of be there in the background for you, but I feel like it's not very prominent. And it feels like if you don't grab it, that it will go to someone else. What's interesting is that it's not going to, it doesn't feel like a loss because you never really noticed it in the first place, right? But it has this energy of like, whatever this is, it had been building for a while, like preparing to come towards you, and when it didn't, it was so primed, it just had to like move in a different direction. It was already moving forward. It's like it couldn't stop somehow. So whatever it was diverted to someone else. And I'm kind of getting this vibe where you may feel alone, very alone. It's like your friend that got messed around and that other person and whatever offer this was, it's like somehow they all kind of, everything dissipates. Somehow you're no longer like deeply connected to any of it. And it's almost this energy of like, not really understanding how you are in this situation that you've been not necessarily abandoned. It doesn't really have that vibe to it, but there's this energy of like, how did I end up on the outside? Can we get one more for Scorpio? Three of Cups with the Strength card. So, I'll be honest here, Scorpio. I feel like for a little while, you may have a season of this. That may be what it is. That doesn't mean the season lasts forever, right? That's not what seasons do. I feel like there could be more than one distraction coming your way, right? So this one came that you may not grab onto. And I feel like, and here's other distractions, and it feels like the other distractions are less, there's less commitment involved, right? Like, let's say, for example, this would be like a, really important relationship or a new job or something that would be a huge undertaking. I feel like there are some really pleasant distractions that seem to come your way that break you out of that energy. And I feel like it doesn't quite pull you out all the way, but it certainly pulls you out long enough and well enough that that you start to let a lot of this go. So I think I'll leave it there, Scorpio. If this reading resonated, I hope it was helpful. I hope that you're doing okay. I love you, and we will see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.